Okay, today I'm digging in Goldsboro, North Carolina, and we have some people drawing too much attention to the spot I'm at, so I'm having to wait around for a while, but I actually have 3 holes probed out right now. And 15 minutes later, they're still there, right next to where I want to dig. Definitely got to keep waiting for another 15 minutes, I guess. Okay, I'm about 1.5 feet deep. Finally found a couple pieces. 2 broken mason jars. One is clear and one is the blue. So that's kind of the transitional period of around 1940. Okay, I'm finding a lot of pieces of metal down here. There's a bunch more. I got the first piece of glass that looks pretty old. It's turning purple. It's machine made. I wonder if that's a milk bottle in the quart size from around 1915 or 16. But anyway, I just hooked onto this. Some people think these are a miniature whiskey flask, but they're really not. These are an extract. Vanilla extract, most likely, because that's by far the most common kind. Alright, there's an Anchor Hawking Mason squared off clear kind. Those are all 1938 to 48. Just found this broken milk bottle. It's got that weird kind of top that you rarely see, but that's a good sign. I like milk bottles. That's a very common junk bottle. Kind of a utilitarian, could have had a number of things in it. That definitely looks like a milk bottle bottom there. And another mason jar in the blue color. So we're just getting down to the good age now. Okay, I just popped out this half-pint milk. I haven't looked at it to see if it's embossed yet. Oh, dang it, it's not embossed. But it's okay, because the bottom's missing anyway. But we've got several milk bottles showing up. That's good, because the Goldsboro milk bottles are very rare. Okay, that is probably a syrup type bottle. No, it's probably a vinegar bottle from the White House Vinegar Company. And I just pulled this. It's an aqua. Most likely it's a horseradish. Probably from around 1924, I'd say. Got something sticking out right here. Looks like a medicine. But no, it is the Heinz honey and almond cream. Very common in 1930s and early 40s dumps. It's a lot of work for what may someday turn into $2. Okay, now I found a broken quart milk bottle. And you can see the very edge of a slug plate. Tiny bit of embossing right there. I can't seem to find the other piece to it though. About finished. There's a lot of roots and metal and big pieces of broken glass, making it really difficult. Is this some kind of a light to a motorcycle from the 20s? Or a car? I don't really know, but in that condition it's probably not worth bringing back. Okay, I'm on the other end of town now, on a lot that I've tried several times in the past and failed to find anything. Persistence paid off, and I finally found a hole. Digging up the 1913 Sanborn maps. Got the first bottle coming out. Doesn't look old at all. Looks like it's from the 30s maybe. Maybe the late 20s. Well, hopefully there'll be something like a Pepsi bottle from 1925 down there. Okay, I was digging the sides out and I crunched through a bottle. But there's another one right next to it. Oh no. Why do I get cursed with late 30s and early 40s bottles all the time? I'm using my lousy 5 megapixel camera on this dig because it's not worthy of using the 12 megapixels. Another worthless one. 3 feet deep, and I just popped out an ACL, and it's not even intact, and it's not even the oldest style of painted label. Dang, it must be from the early 50s. Okay, I'm pretty much to the bottom and kind of tunneling out. I feel something right here. That looks like another mason jar. Well, at least it's intact. Could have been a milk bottle, I guess. But it's just a Presto. Haven't found any of those for quite a while. Might bring that home. Might get $4 for it eventually. Well, that's it. Another waste of time. Okay, I'm at the 5th location now. This is the 5th hole I'm digging. And I'm still having bad luck. I'm already 3 feet deep and haven't found anything yet. Finally, I felt the bottle down at the 4-foot level. Haven't seen it yet. It looks like a milk bottle. What the heck? It's embossed, but it does say Goldsboro on it. Gardener's Dairy. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen one of these before. Doesn't look to be damaged either. It's a pretty modern privy, and it's going down about 7 feet. I just probed it to the handle. Interesting. Still, that could be worth $50 just because you never see embossed Goldsboro milks. 20 minutes later, found a broken extract, and it is blown in a mold. That's interesting. Did it suddenly go down to 1909? And here's another bottle, broken, and it is blown in a mold also. It's getting dark and it's getting deep, and I didn't want to finish it, but seeing all this 1905 to 1912 stuff is making me want to have to dig it. I just dug an embossed Goldsboro pharmacy. I've never even seen one of these before. It's hard to tell. I think it says Wayne's something or other. Prescriptions, and then Goldsboro NC. It's got a bit of a crack right there, but considering how extremely rare this is, it still might be worth $50. Okay, I'm still going because with bottles like that you can't stop even though it's dark. Okay, I know there's a couple bottles about to come out. There's one. Must be a White House. Yep. There's the recognizable thing. It's so fogged up you can't even see through the lens anymore. Well, I'm sorry I couldn't show you the rest of the hole being dug because I couldn't hold the bottle and hold the light and hold the camera, and the lens was getting all fogged up. Couldn't very well wipe it with my shirt because I had so much dirt on my shirt it would be like rubbing it with sandpaper. So I just decided to quit filming. So here it is, the best bottle of the trip. I knew it was good, but I found out afterwards that I found a one-of-a-kind bottle. I took a couple pictures and put them on the Raleigh Facebook Bottle Club, and 5 or 6 people immediately wanted to buy it from me. Turns out this is the only one known to exist, and the top collector of Goldsboro stuff doesn't even have one of these. So that's a pretty impressive find then. But there is some damage to it. There's an old bruise right there, and I may have even cracked that myself because that crack looks kind of fresh. The hole was so tight and so deep, and I was so tired. Didn't open the hole up as wide as I should have, and it was extremely hard to move around in there. And because of that, I wasn't able to dig properly, and I may have cracked that. But still, It looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm still sore after that dig. 3 days later. Finally getting the stuff all cleaned up. This one might not be quite as good as I thought, but it is at least $45. A couple guys said they have some of these already. But at least I found about $125 worth of stuff. So here's some of the other stuff that you didn't see all of it yet. I'm going to wash it all up before I show it to you. Alright, you saw this one coming out of the hole. This is pretty nice because it didn't actually get cracked like most of them that I dig up. There's a glass insert lid, but I didn't find it. Probably still in the hole. Has the same design as that. So that could be worth something like $18. And found a couple of these mason jars. They're the early machine made ones. They might be around 1917 to 1920. And this one looks a little bit later, maybe 1922 or 23. And this medicine is pretty nice. This is the second one I've ever found, but it has some damage to it. And there's a blown in the mold extract. I don't think I've ever found one of this exact variation before, so that's pretty nice. It'll probably turn purple. It's nice and clean. And I think I showed you this one. It's a 6 ounce. No embossing, but it's a nice clean one. And a machine made extract. Maybe $1 if I'm lucky. And some other type of extract, I would think. Maybe it's patent medicine. I don't really know. It's kind of unusual. And who knows, could this be a paper labeled poison bottle? Maybe just a pill bottle. And an extract shoe fly style flask. It is blown in the mold, so that should turn purple. Another blown in the mold pharmacy with no embossing. I couldn't get them all clean inside because I couldn't find my small brush. Another slick pharmacy. And another one. And these little milk glass cold cream jars are usually worthless. I've got a bunch of them that sit here in my store. Very rarely does anybody buy any, but some people don't realize they actually can turn purple. See, there's the one that's similar. The short one's actually older, so it should turn even darker purple. And I dug this piece. I guess you could call it carnival glass. Don't know why I bothered to bring it home, but it's just kind of neat. Super strong embossing on there. Well, there you have it. Until next week.